Take your seat on a blanket of you or on the bolster, so your knees are level or slightly lower than your hips. Palms on your thighs. Focus on your breath, long and slow. We'll say Om 3 times, the sound of the universe. Feel free to listen if you prefer. Observe the silence even if there are sounds. Straighten your legs and shake them out. Cross your legs the opposite way. Palms on your thighs and lower your chin toward your chest. Roll your head to the right, looking straight ahead. Take your left arm out to the side and your right hand up and over. Completely relax your right hand and arm. Let gravity do the rest. Now put your hands on your thighs. Roll the head forward, past the center to the left, looking straight ahead and make sure both sides feel equal. Right arm out to the side, left hand up and over, and completely relax your shoulder. Release your hand to your thighs. Roll the head forward. Lift the chin. Turn your head to the right. Lower the chin towards your right shoulder. Take your right hand up and over. Rest it on the back of your head. Completely relax your arm. Let gravity do the rest. Release your hand to your thigh. Lift your chin. Turn your head forward, past the center to the left. Lower your chin towards your left shoulder. Take your left hand up and over toward the back of the head. Relax the shoulder, relax your jaw. And release your hand to your thigh. Lift your chin. Turn your head forward. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears and back. Exhale down. Inhale up and back. Exhale down. Inhale up and back. Exhale down. Inhale cactus. Exhale forearm together. Inhale apart. Exhale roll the arms down. Inhale up. Exhale connect your hands behind your back. Breathe in, shoulder blades in. Exhale, release. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, clap. Inhale, apart. Exhale, flap. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, clasp. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, connect your fingers. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, connect your fingers behind your back. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, release. Straighten your legs and shake them out again. Then cross your leg the opposite way. Inhale, cactus. Left hand to your head, straighten the right arm out to the side and tip the trunk to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, teapot to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, teapot to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, connect your hands behind your back. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, release and straighten your legs. Shake them out. Now come up and unfold the blanket, or place the blanket in the middle of your mat. To pad your knees and shin, come up onto your hands and knees. Your blocks should be available near the front of the mat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, straighten your right arm and left leg away from each other, lengthening the limbs away from each other, reaching through the heel toward the wall behind you. Inhale, back to cow pose. Exhale, straighten the left arm and right leg away from each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, straighten the right arm and left leg away from each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, straighten the left arm and right leg. Inhale, cow. Exhale, straighten the right arm and left leg away from each other and breathe here. You can keep your toes on the mat or lift the leg up. Exhale, lower the right palm down and cross your left leg over to the right side. On your next exhale, look past your right shoulder towards your left foot. Lengthening the left body as you draw the right shoulder and hip towards each other. Inhale, come back to the center with the left foot behind you. Exhale, move the body back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower the left knee to the blanket. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hand forward. Keep the hips above the knees as you lower your forehead onto the mat in happy pose. You can put a block underneath the forehead to bring the ground up. Maintain the hips above the knees in happy pose as you lengthen the hand and the hips away from each other. Inhale, come back up to table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, straighten the left arm and the right leg away from each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, right arm and left leg away from each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, left arm and right leg away from each other. Inhale. Exhale, right arm and left leg. Inhale. Exhale, left arm and right leg and breathe here. Strengthening the muscles around your trunk. Exhale, lower the left palm and cross your right leg over to the left side. On your next exhale, look past your left shoulder towards your right foot. Inhale, come back to the center. Right foot behind you with the toe tucked under. Exhale, move the body back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower your right knee to the blanket. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hand forward to puppy pose. As you lengthen the hand and the hips away from each other, you are lengthening the tissues across the chest. You are opening the armpit as well as your hips. Inhale, come back up. Step your right foot out to the side and move your hand back to come up. Right palm up. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lengthen the left body to the right. Roll the left ribs back. Inhale, come up. Put your right hand on your hip, left hand on the block. Be curious and play with the height to find what works for you today. Roll the right ribs up and back. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen the right arm and leg away from the waist. Inhale, come up. As you exhale, place your hand on the block and step your right foot forward, moving the sacrum forward and keep the ankle under the knee. Low lunge. Release any gripping from your hips and thighs. You can rest your hand on the block or on your thigh. Lengthen the rib cage up from the hip. Keep the shoulders back. Place your hand on the block. Exhale, straighten the right knee. You can walk the block back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. As you exhale, place your right knee on the blanket, tuck the toes under, put your hand at the back of the pelvis, fingers up or down. Breathe in, lift the rib cage up away from the hip and back. Maintain the hips above the knees. Inhale, come out of camel pose. Deepen up the hip crease and lower your hand to the block. Step your left foot out to the side. Left palm up. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lengthen the right body toward the left. Breathe in gate pose. Inhale, come up. Left hand to the hip. Lower your right hand down on the block. Roll the left ribs up and back. Exhale, lengthen the left arm and leg away from the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Now step your left foot forward, coming into low lunge. Make sure your ankle is under the knee. Blocks under the shoulders. Release any gripping from the thighs and the hip. Let the sensation dissolve in this hip opener. Lower the hand to the blocks and exhale, walk the block back to straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten the left knee. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, place your left knee to the blanket. Hand on the back of the pelvis. Breathe in, lengthen up and back. Even though you're in a back bend, focus on lengthening the base of the skull and the tailbone away from each other. Inhale, come forward. Now lower the hand to the blocks and step the right foot forward. And step the left foot forward. Inhale, forearms on your thighs. Breathe out here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of your heart. Mountain pose with the blocks by your feet. Feel the grounding of your feet as you lengthen upward through the crown of the head. Inhale, palms forward, and then up. Exhale, bend your knees, hand to the blocks. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hand to the lower side rib and turn the rib to the right. Keep the hips facing forward. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hand to the block. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hand to the block. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Hand to the side rib. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hand to the block. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, straighten the left knee, moving the block back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Now place your right hand on the block under the shoulder. Lift your left rib up and back. Inhale, raise your left arm straight out to the side of the trunk. Variation of revolved side angle pose. You can look downward toward the wall to your left. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Breathe and lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, left foot back. Move the blocks back. Exhale, move your right knee towards right. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Now place your left hand on the block under the shoulder. Keep your right hip down as you lift the ribs up and back. Inhale, raise your right arm up. You can look down if you're feeling wobbly, or you can look towards the wall on your right. Keep your thighs lengthening away from each other. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, forearms on your thighs. Breathe out here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of the heart. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, ground the left heel down. Now take one or both blocks on the inside of your right ankle. Be curious to find what worked for you today. Ground your right palm on the block. Make sure that your wrist and your knee are close to each other. Keep your hips between the heels. On your inhale, raise your left arm up. Side angle pose with the clock as you exhale, roll the arm forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, reach through the left fingertip to come up to Warrior Two. Gaze straight ahead, knowing that the path is in the back of your mind. Your spine marks the present moment as you breathe in Warrior Two. Exhale, hand to the block. Inhale, pivot the back heel up. Exhale, step your back foot forward. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, ground the right heel down. Now set up the blocks on the inside of the left ankle. Left palm on the block. Hips between the heel. You can keep your right hand on your hip. As you roll the ribs up and back, or raise the right arm up in side angle pose with the clock. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Now reach through the right fingertips as you inhale, come up to Warrior Two. Breathe out here. Breathing in Warrior Two. An energizing pose. Exhale, lower the hand to the block. Inhale, pivot your right heel up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, palm together in front of your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the hand to the block. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms forward in chair pose. Strengthening the thighs, the buttocks, and the hips. Keep the shoulders down. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, straighten. Palm together in front of your heart. Tree pose with two blocks. Place your left foot on the block, and if your foot is longer than the block, let the toes hang off. Swing your right leg back and forth. You can always put your left hand on the wall if you get wobbly. Touch your right toe to the floor. Turn the thigh outward. You can breathe there or raise the foot up to the lower left leg, avoiding the knee. Put the other block on your head. You can keep your left hand on the wall. Bend your elbows into cactus or straighten the arms up. Lengthen your body vertically as you breathe in tree pose. 6 complete breaths to get the full weight-bearing benefit. Now take the block off of your head and exhale, step down. Other side. Right foot on the block. Make sure that the ball of your foot and your heel are on the block. Swing your left leg back and forth. Observe what's going on in your right foot and ankle. Lots of nerve communicating with the balance center in your brain to keep you upright. Now cease the swinging and turn the thigh outward. Then place your left foot on the lower right leg, or you can keep the toes on the floor. Put the other block on your head. You can keep your right hand on the wall and raise your left arm up or raise both arms up. 30 seconds or 6 complete breaths. Now take the block off of your head and step down. For bridging, if you have a cranky knee, use a block, place it between your thighs to stabilize your knee, and make sure your feet are equidistant with your knees. Now, you have the blanket on the bolster behind you. Check the mobility of your shoulders. If you feel like you can go further, you can set one or both props aside. Do a little bit of trial and error, raising your arms up and back. Now we're going to bridge. Inhale, arms up and back and raise your hips up. Exhale, forward and down, lower the hips down. Inhale, up and back, lengthen the knees away from the shoulders. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Keep the ankles under the knees. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Now set the block aside. Arms in cactus. Separate your feet wider apart. Sway your knees from side to side. Windshield wipers, neutralizing your spine after back bending. Let your knees fall to the right. You can breathe here or place your right foot on the outside of the left knee. Let gravity do the rest. Release the foot. Roll the knees to the left. You can breathe there or place the left foot on the outside of the right knee and let gravity do the rest. Now lower the foot down. Roll your knees back to the right and straighten your arms out to the side. Exhale, left arm over to the right. Inhale, lightly stroke the arm and across the collarbone and straighten the arm back out to the side. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, straighten. This is a lymph massage, moving the lymph from the arm into the trunk. Keep the stroke very, very light. Now, move your knees to the left. As you exhale, take the right arm over to the left. Lightly stroke as you inhale. Straighten the right arm out to the side. Exhale over. Inhale, back out. Exhale over. Lightly stroke across the collarbone and out as you breathe in. Inhale, knees back to the center and separate your feet wider apart and bring the knees together, arms in cactus. You can breathe here. Now take your blocks and set them on the mat, hips width apart. Take your bolster and place it over the block. To get into Stonehenge, lie on your side, then place your lower leg on the bolster. You can see how the blocks underneath are supporting your leg. You can have your arms in cactus, arms out to the side, or by your side, alongside your hip. Once you find the arm position that works for you, completely surrender your body to the pose. Completely relax your feet, shin, and calf. Release all gripping from the thighs and the hip. Relax the abdomen. All the internal organs continue to calmly function. Let the muscles of the low back, middle back, and upper back release, spreading warmth away from the spine. Relax your fingers, palms, and the back of your hand. Relax the forearm, upper arm. Let the shoulder blades rest flat beneath you. Relax the muscles of the neck and the throat. The tongue floats in your mouth. Release the jaw. Feel the release all the way up to the ears. Cradle the eyes behind the lid. Turn them down to gaze towards your heart. The forehead broadens. The brain relaxes inside the head. Let your awareness flow freely from the sensations in your body, the neutral sensation, such as the fabric of the clothing on your skin. Then bring your awareness to the sound surrounding the room, without attachment or aversion. Then bring your awareness to your thoughts, regardless of content. Watch your thoughts form and evolve and fade away. If you catch yourself having a dialogue with yourself or getting carried along on a train of thought, silently say to yourself, "Stop thinking," and let your awareness flow freely once again. Bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the coolness of the inhale as it flows past your nostrils, and the warmth of your exhale. Observe where you feel the breath flowing through the body. Now you can focus on the breath, or you can let your awareness flow from your breath to your thoughts as they form and evolve, to the sensations in your body, to the sound surrounding the room, without dwelling on any one thing. Breathe here for a few minutes. This is a wonderful pose to move lymph from your feet and your legs into the trunk. This pose also can help reduce anxiety, relieve tension from the feet and the legs, and may also help to alleviate insomnia. Bend your knees. Roll onto your left strong side so that you can use your stronger hand on the floor in front of you to guide yourself sideways up to sitting. Then set up your seat using the blanket or bolster or a combination thereof so your knees are level or slightly lower than your hip. Palms face up on your thighs. Inhale, close your hand. Exhale, open your hand. Inhale, you are receiving from the world around you. Exhale, you are giving back to the world around you. Inhale, close your hand. Exhale, open the hand. Now put your palm together for 3 ohms. Om.